I'm Dr Chelvan. I'm Executive Chair of the Association of British Tamil Lawyers. I'm also Head of Immigration, Public Law and Civil Liberties at Bedford Row Chambers and an Adjunct Professor at the Centre for International Law and Globalisation at Southampton Law School. At 14, when having done work experience in relation to becoming a doctor, my mother said, do something else. So I worked at some magistrates court clerks, and I fell in love with becoming a barrister because I saw this wonderful female barrister arguing a case. I thought, that's what I want to do. I'm the generation of LA law. So after a bit journey into civil engineering at Southampton, I transferred to politics and law and graduated the first from Southampton in 1998. Then went to bar school, member in the Temple, got a major scholarship. Then I got pupillage, first six at Doughty Street and second six at what was then called Two Gun Court Chambers. But about 9 months into my pupillage, I went to America for a year on an academic sabbatical, into Northwestern University Center for International Human Rights in Chicago with a fellowship in the summer 2000. And then I got a Kennedy Memorial Trust scholarship at Harvard Law School to specialize in international human rights law and the Muslim Gay Liberation Movement. Came back to the UK, finished pupillage, just squatting, then went to a small set called Mitre House Chambers between 2002 and 2011. Also did a dual tenancy at French Chambers, and then I started a PhD at King's part-time. Tamil wanted to do the studies from 2008, got my PhD in 2019, but in the interim went to number 5 Chambers from 2011 to 2020, headhunted to go there, and as headhunted to become Head of Immigration Public Law at 33 Bedford Row Chambers in November 2020, and since November 2025 being Head of Immigration Public Law Liberties, and got an honorary doctorate from Open University in November 2024. That is a short. What's been amazing is that when I started the bar, there were no visible Tamil lawyers who were especially doing higher law at the bar. And what I had to find is that I had to be a trailblazer. I had to be the person who was out there on social media, on LinkedIn, Twitter, now X, Instagram, and be able to be open about who I am, my intersectionality. I'm a queer, person of colour, first generation immigrant, live with a disability. And that's what's really important to me, to be my true self. And the number of students and young people who can't be saying, I've linked you on LinkedIn, I love what you say, I love what you post, has been purely heartfelt. Because I've gone through a very, very long emotional journey, especially the past 2 years. And it's been one of those really sort of made me smile and me feel that this is what it's worth for, is to inspire Tamil lawyers to know that they can do what I'm doing and live their dream. Well, it's so important that, we started these events like this with a huge, wonderful impact. We had the chair of the Bar Council, we've had judges, we've had members of the attaches from the High Commission of Singapore and the High Commission of Malaysia. We have people from professional regulatory bodies. So we've got people, the senior lawyers as well, mixing junior lawyers and students. It is vital that we make this connection, that people feel seen and heard and feel that they can actually connect with people who can open doors. I've always said to everybody, my door is always open. Well, I was born in Sri Lanka, came to the UK when I was 4 years old. Pongal to me has always been very important because it was a sense of family and chosen family. That's to come together, to be able to know what we've been thankful for and what we aspire in the future. And this year, as I said in my speech, very, very important because it's a 14-year cycle. We know that Pongal was here in the UK on the 14th of January and on the 15th of January in Sri Lanka, Malaysia. So for me, it's like such an important gatekeeper to ensure that people feel that, look, my mother always used to tell me, my mother used to always tell me, you reach for the stars, you fall in the trees. You reach for the trees, you fall on the ground. So my motto for everybody is hold your head up high, think with your heart, and always aim for the stars. It's really important in the current climate that we as Tamils join together as a network to know that we are a very important, vibrant, exciting, but more importantly, part of British culture. We don't assimilate, we integrate, and we celebrate our diversity, our inclusion, and ensure that we're at the table when decisions are being made which affect us and our wider community.